right, Shalom.
Want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kabash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders, a great millstone. Salutations to you brothers that are teaching the truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. This is your brother Kabash from the GMS Atlanta camp.
And brother, the brother Anna.
We coming at you with another prophecy news. Some real edifying, interesting news. Me and the brother Anna, the spirit just had it to where we got together and, do this lesson. This lesson is going to prophesying the downfall of America and the other nations that had hand in hand with America. The article is from the source Blacklisted News, Salakia.com. The title reads, China and Germany signed 20 billion in euros. I think, this money sign is representing.
Yeah, 20 billion euros.
And trade deals in response to U.S. tariff hikes. You can elaborate on that, brother.
Yeah, because all these other countries are getting away from the United States. And the NATO met actually today. And instead of trying to focus on so-called terrorism and these other nations outside of NATO, they're focusing on fixing up their own beef that they have within NATO. Because you had a spokesman yesterday before these meetings said he addressed Donald Trump, and he basically told Trump, he was like, look, man, we're the only allies you have. You don't have that many, so show some respect. So now you can clearly see that these Satan is divided against Satan, man. These Edomite nations are divided against each other. Even in the UK, all these government officials resigning. All right, you still got the Brexit looming. So we're seeing that fulfillment of Revelation 17, 16, and 17 being fulfilled. We're going to get into that, but, this is basically just a brief summary, And then you see all these other nations doing deals, not even involving the United States. Just yesterday, the United States had a list of the $200 billion of tariffs they're going to put on Chinese goods. That's why you see the Chinese combating and doing deals with Germany, man. Everybody's trying to get away from the United States.
And Germany is a part of that beast, too.
Mm-hmm.
This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high. And you, like brothers been breaking it down, you can see the height of Esau's buildings, skyscrapers. Mm-hmm. Just like he was living in Mount Seir in the caves, he was living high in mountains and dens and holes. Just the same way as Esau today. Mm-hmm. Just an image of Esau, his real biblical name that's written in the scriptures. Not the so-called white one. Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah, and that's still the sentiment of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. But the Lord is bringing them down with all the aforementioned events. These guys are fighting against each other within NATO because Donald Trump is telling NATO, hey man, y'all got to pay for military defense. He had a meeting. Well, he basically went to a rally in Montana last week, and he was talking big boy cash shit to these Americans, saying NATO needs to pay, man. They need to pay up. And you can see the tension going on between the United States and these so-called nations that's in NATO. So that pride is deceiving you to give you that thought in your head that you're still on top. You're still on top for a small period of time, but you're slowly crumbling. Europe is finished. All right, they got all these immigrants coming into France, the UK, and that's going to start racial tension. That's going to start race riots. So Europe is finished, and eventually America is going to be finished.
You know? And it's just forwarding the or perpetuating that friction with the nations, with the other nations. That's going to spark a nuclear war fight. I'm gonna jump down to verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? And everybody's finding out about Esau. Everybody don't want to trade in the dollar no more with Esau. Everybody don't want to do trade deals with Esau no more. But he's so much in debt. Really, it's the elite power behind America. Because the elite been doing this ever since they got into power, playing both sides of the fence. But they really through with America. They've been through with America like centuries ago. Ever since they started America.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
they used America for the instrument of war. That's why they're the superpower now, or the so-called superpower. Yeah. Well, they are a superpower, just to be truthful, compared to the undeveloped countries that are not in the same state as America. Yeah, and America is fooling other countries with this dollar, but they're waking up, just like the article says. I'm going to continue, then I'm going to give it on to you. Verse 7, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
So everybody that was at peace with you, they're going to bring you to the border of war, man. All right, because according to biblical prophecy, the only ally that the United States is going to have is Israel, man. All right, like the scripture says in Jeremiah 49:20, the least of the flock should draw them out. So the only really ally that you're going to have is going to be Israel, man, because they're a welfare recipient anyways. So they're going to have your back. Hell, who even knows, man? They might not have your back, man. All right, because the scriptures talk about Jeremiah 50, a great assembling of nations coming against Babylon. So, you know, for right now, your main ally is Israel, and y'all been giving billions of dollars to them since you know, those fake Jew rats came into the land in 1948. But we see how through prophecy now that, you know, America is losing its allies slowly but surely, and Donald J. Trump is the right guy to do all this, man.
It says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
You know, that bread is that aid that the United States was giving to these other countries. But these other countries are starting to see that this man is the devil. All right, they're starting to see that this democracy thing is not working. They're starting to see that America's influence is not working. So they're getting away from taking aid from the United States and doing other deals with other countries. You start to see that. China doing deals with Germany, Iran doing deals with this country, China doing deals with this country, Russia doing deals with that country, and they don't even involve the United States, man. You know?
And that's a good thing, too.
Yeah, kind of. Got another one.
Kind of. Yeah, because basically that title really says it all. You just gonna make this video based off that. You brothers can read that article too, but it's basically how we've been breaking it down since the beginning. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Esau is the prey. Everybody's coming after Esau now. Esau is the superpower, but Esau still don't want to mess with other nations like China, Iran, directly like they did, or so-called did Assad, because they said that was a fake video where Trump bombed Assad for the chemical attack on his own people. Like, that was just false, man. Yeah, they knew they couldn't do nothing. But at the same time, that's revving up Esau to be his own downfall. Remember, the scripture says he's going to fall in his own snares, in his own trap. It says, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms. See, his determination is to gather the nations. He's determined to do it. Like the Most High is determined to do it. Now, yeah, we say it, and some men may take it lightly, but He actually is going to do it. Like we can't say it no other than that. But you would rather hear from us and not from the Heavenly Father. That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth should be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And that's good news for us.
Yeah. That's
bad news for these other nations, because we down right now due to the curses. But the Lord is going to lift us back up. We the bottom of the bottom, man. We the underdogs, like brothers like to say. And we are. Don't nobody be room for the underdogs until they be exalted. To everything around you, such as the people who are supposed to be the head, they are falling, and they're making even that at that point in time, people are going to be looking at us with this such great and marvelous awe like they do America. Because don't nobody go against America. Don't nobody really rise up against America. But the Lord is doing it. And you can check out through history too. When nobody rising up against America. But the Lord, He said, wait until He rises up to the prey. And He going to devour them with the nuclear weapons, which is the fire of His jealousy. Because He touched the apple of the Lord's eye, the so-called white man, which his biblical name is Esau. He put us in Atlantic slave trade along with these other nations too. They're going to get it too. You got something?
Yeah, I got something. I'm going to go into, this is Matthew chapter 12, verse 26. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? All right, you see, even inside, let's take an instance inside of America. You got all types of civil wars brewing. You got these fascists going against Antifa. All right, you got, we're on the verge of race riots. All right, we're on the verge of martial law here in America. All right, people are turning against people. The love of many shall wax cold. You see that every day here in America. But not only outside of America, these other countries aren't dealing with America. As we keep referring to, these other countries are doing other deals outside of the United States, getting away from the United States dollar. They're trying to build up their own countries, man. That's in somebody's right mind, you would want to build up your own country and not be dependent upon somebody else's country. Or if you join together with another country, you're doing joint deals that benefit you, okay? So everybody's getting away from the United States. And slowly but surely, that's going to turn into, the trade wars are going to turn into real wars. There's going to be, the economic collapse is coming. Because all these deals all these deals that all these other countries are doing without the help of the United States is ushering in the economic collapse.
Right. I also like it. And I came across this short film that this false prophet, false pastor, which his name is Stephen Anderson. I guess he's from Texas or Arkansas, one of them. But the brother, Elder Yashawama, did a video about him too. Another man as well of the truth. They did a video exposing him because, you know, I think he get his breakdowns from the apostles and elders too.
A lot of guys watch elders and the apostles.
Yeah, because how he was breaking it down on the short film was like, what the, man, he got that from the apostles and elders, man. He ain't get it from nowhere else. Because, you know, he tried to, you know, y'all should see the short film. It's called Babylon is USA. That the title alone just says it, like, who broke down that Babylon the Great was, you know, America. Yeah, but going back to the point is, in the movie, the man that was getting interviewed, he said every empire, because they came to the finalization that everybody in the four corners of the earth know that America is a superpower, and that's according to prophecies. Esau is the end of the world. But on top of that too, he has the power. But the point is, he said every kingdom had the same element when rising, and every kingdom has the same element when falling too. Yeah. And America is, he said, the falling element is present in America right now. So that goes to show that America is finished.
Yeah, because just like in Rome, okay, when it was falling, they had women over the men. You had the over circulation of money, and you had the devaluation of money in Rome.
He had to spread out his military.
Yeah, he spread out his military.
So he had to pay his military to keep strong in Rome. And they said, it's like they said in the movie that he showed that Rome was a superpower before America. America is the same as Rome, but it's more advanced in technology and stuff like that. So, you know, just like going back to that false pastor, he knew he got that from the apostles, because the apostles only link up secular history with the scriptures. A lot of pastors don't do that. A lot of pastors don't do it. So America is falling, man. Everybody know. I'm talking about the great scholars that was on there. Even said in Obadiah, what the wise men and team they should not understand, and something like that, something to that effect.
I think that's Jeremiah. Yeah.
But they should be like dumb dogs. They don't know what's going on. They tell the. I remember this other one too, and I'm gonna stop doing this. This news broadcaster or YouTube blogger. Point basic, he know very well about the economy, and he said, yeah, I get paid just to tell people lies, because everybody want to hear, and he elaborated on it too. Everybody want to hear that gold and silver is the way, but I'm here to tell you, nah, that's not it. But he said, but they keep paying me, so I'm gonna keep telling lies. And he just started, and you know Esau. But at the same time, it goes to show how finished America is, man. Oh, Salaki too.
No, I'm finished with what I had.
All right, come on. I got Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. And it's passing through unto him right now. He's going to get double curses.
Yeah, all the like right now, all the curses are starting to fall upon Esau and the other nations, man. You see what's, man, not just Esau, man. You see all these other nations going through hell, man. You got flooding going on in Japan, where so-called 150 people died.
Typhoon, right?
Yeah, typhoon, something of that nature, man. You can see turmoil happening to these other nations, man.
Oh, especially the heathens too.
Especially the heathens.
Because Americans just bombing them motherfuckers. Like, you know how long they've been in Iraq, just fucking up shit. It's like for my language. But yeah, I got a few more.
So like, I mean, rejoice, man. All you people that's in America, man, go to Disneyland for the last time.
Yeah.
Go visit Cancun. Go visit some place where you do all this debauchery at. You know, live it up, because according to Revelation 13, 9 and 10, and Jeremiah 30 and 16, you're going into slavery, man.
Right. And you, Jake, need to wake up. Only the elect is going to get it.
Yeah, most of Jake ain't going to wake up.
Yeah. Lord will we be on the elect too.
Come on.
It says, thou should be drunken and shall make thyself naked. And Esau's making himself naked every time. Then he wanna blow up this trade war. Everybody's talking about the trade war. Like he's gonna actually, get victory.
Yeah. And it really makes no sense, man. Like, they're putting tariffs on countries who they're dependent on, because America doesn't produce anything. They're a consuming nation. Mm-hmm. And that's evident through the people here in America, especially Jake, man. So it makes no sense for you to put tariffs on a country who you get most of your products and supplies from, man. I mean, that's hustling backwards. As a street term, you know what I'm saying? You know, niggas talking about, man, you hustling backwards. Man, Trump and America are hustling backwards, man. That makes no sense at all.
Well, they got no choice to. Because ever since 1913, they had a federal meeting in Jekyll Island.
Yeah.
They had a meeting about the dollar collapsing too, and taking away the gold standard. And that didn't happen until the assassination of John F. Kennedy, because he wanted to back up the money with the gold standard and stuff like that, and get the so-called middleman out of the way, which are the elite, which are the central bankers, but they ruled everything. So they had to get him out the way, John F. Kennedy. So by the time Lyndon Johnson came in, really Nixon.
Got the dollar, the gold standard for good, 71.
Yeah, yep. And they took that gold standard bill away in 1971. Yep.
But this is all the will of the Lord, anyways. Yeah,
America's going down, man. Tariff means bill, cost, charge, an official list or table showing the duties or customs imposed by government, imports or exports. They mad because China getting the good end of the stick. The schedule or system of duties so imposed. Because China want to do away, where every other nation want to do away with the dollar, man, that has common sense.
Yeah.
Brazil, well, really breaks.
Yeah, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa.
China, yeah, they want to back their money up by gold, and they doing it. Matter of fact, they have been trading with Russia and other countries. So they printing their own money, because when Gaddafi, he started to try to back his money by gold. He got killed publicly for it. I'm gonna read this last scripture, and if you got anything out, we can end it on that. Verse 22: the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Meaning, this is our last captivity, man. Yo, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shah for the laborers in this truth. Because the apostles see everything through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. Because this is our last captivity, man. We gonna give praises anyway. Hey, but they're just showing humble and mercy too. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. See, so we're not going to go back into captivity. Esau is not going to go down, and then all of a sudden we're doing so good, we're going to forget about the Lord. No, that's not the case. The case is the laws will be written in our inward parts. So we should want to get out of here, and we should want to do the best we can in this walk, according to Judges chapter 5, verse 11, rehearsing the righteous acts. And most of all, just hoping that you endure to the end.
That's right.
Because we are not promised another day.
Yeah, I'm close on the scripture. And yeah, that's right what the brother was saying, man. So we got to be diligent, man, because like the scriptures say, affliction is not going to rise a second time. We're not going to be oppressed by these other nations, namely Esau, man. So we got to put it out on the line, man. We got to push this word to the max, man. This word is going out to where you got brothers in Australia, brothers in Romania, Suriname, Guyana. Pretty soon you're going to see a camp in Brazil. Pretty soon you're going to start seeing camps in China and Russia, so on and so forth. Hell, we don't even know, man. We don't even know, man. It could be brothers out there right now, speaking right now on the highways and byways. We just don't know about it. So this word is most definitely going out, and it's going to usher in the end of Babylon, a.k.a. America. So this is Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the horde. Those 10 horns upon the beast are, either EU and NATO. And these shall hate the horde. That horde is talking about Babylon, America, where you get all these philosophies like bestiality, homosexuality. Even in Saudi Arabia, they're following the horde by letting women drive.
Yep.
All right.
And the men over there, they hate that shit. But
yeah.
They gotta bite it because
they've been taking all that bread. They've been taking that aid from the
United States. Gift.
Yeah, gift destroyeth the heart, man.
Yep.
All right. So continuing on, it says, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. That's talking about those nuclear missiles, because even the UK, according to Jeremiah 50 and 12, your mother. Matter of fact, let me get that right quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 12.
Oh, your mother should be ashamed of you?
Yeah, it says, your mother, Jeremiah 50 and 12, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. So your mother is the United Kingdom, all right, Great Britain. She's going to be sore confounded on you. They have nukes, okay? It's not just the top guys like North Korea and Iran and Russia. It's countries like Great Britain. Great Britain got nukes, man. All right. So continue on with the last scripture. For the Most High God, Yahweh, have put in their hearts to fulfill His will. So this is all fulfillment of who you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ. All right. God is not all love. God does not love everybody. This is His will to bring forth the kingdom of heaven. And your new rulers you're looking at us, Lord willing, will be those men, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says to fulfill His will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. So we're doing this work and waiting on fulfillment of prophecy. That's why we're putting up these videos, to let you people know the times that we're in, man. So, that's all I have on that.
Come on. Yep, and really, what this all boils down to is the RFID chip is going to be initiated by the beast tool as well. So all these wars that's happening, still prophecy has to be fulfilled on top of that too. Every monetary system in the world is going to agree to pushing this new technology, which is the RFID chip, because they all say that the monetary system needs a reset. It needs a reset on it, which meaning it's going to be declared a new power of the monetary system, which is the RFID chip. Chipping everybody, making it so-called easier for everybody. How they going to promote it? Because it's terrorists out here, and not only that, but mainly this is what they want anyway. Because the Lord's going to give them that power to really just show His horns and not give a damn. It's going to be to the point that you going to call out to the Lord. Have you ever seen everybody damn near crying out to the Lord? Now you don't hear nobody out there crying to the Lord. I'm talking about like literally just crying out to the Lord, just screaming for help, and nobody helping them. They just put in, first it's gonna be curfews. You know, you're gonna still, because can no man buy or sell, meaning you're gonna have the chip to go to work and stuff like that. But that's only gonna be like a short season, probably like, we don't know, but it's not gonna be
that
like years and stuff like that. It's gonna be within that season. Maybe the winter, because the Lord did say, pray that your flight be not in the winter. Maybe the summer, the spring of the same year. But first, the elect is going to shift from that, because, we got no choice but to refuse the chip, even if it's pushed out at a rate that if you even catch without it, you're going to serve time to the point of death. Because that's how fast the Most High is moving Satan with his wrath to come on the kingdom, because it didn't have but a short time. So,
we'll close on that out.
All right, come on. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises. We're gonna give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kabash, that one to the apostles, form the elect. Shalom to you, Akim.
Shalom.